Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this video. I'm super excited about my Prinsu full no drill rack. It's coming in the mail here in a couple days and I want to get that installed and show you how that goes. But first, I wanted to give y'all a quick walk around of the rig as it stands right now. We got a lot of changes coming. I'll be documenting all those, but I wanted to show you what we've got now so you can kind of see how it's going to improve and progress in the near future. But I just want to take a couple minutes and walk you around everything we've done to the rig so far and show you what we currently are running for a roof rack now. All right, we're just starting right here in the front. I have put a Toy Tech Boss 3-inch lift on here. I've put some new rad rubber engine guards. The other ones went out on me. Got some BF Goodwrench KO2s. These are 285 7017, so I went up a couple sizes. I've also got the Spider Tracks 1 1/4 inch spacer on the wheels to kick the wheels out a little bit. I had a little bit of rubbing issue. I took the fenders or the little mud flaps off here, and then I could have just trimmed the fender liner a little bit, but I wanted to do something a little bit more, and I actually cut the whole fender off. Did what they call like a high clearance modification. I did that myself. I wish I had taken a video of it, but I didn't. But I think it looks great. It completely solved any rubbing issues. It helped the approach angle. As far as I'm concerned, it helps the overall look. It looks a little more aggressive and gives it a little better stance. So I've just been really happy with that. It was a little nerve-wracking taking power tools to the bumper, but I think it worked out great. I plasti dipped the fenders, which I also think's really good. It's not holding up great. I may try and do something more like a bed liner on them, something that'll hold up a little more long term, but I love the look. I want to upgrade the fog lights at some point. For now, I just got those Laminix amber lenses on there. This is one of the first things I did were these Cali raised ditch lights and ditch light brackets. Those have worked out really well. Also, I did a lot of plastic dipping right in the beginning. It's now 1.5 years old and it could all stand to be redone, but I did this. I did the emblem. I've got some 2 smoke colored grill Raptor lights, if you want to call them that. It's kind of hard to see without them being on, which I like. They pretty much disappear when they're off, but they look real good when they're turned on. Give you a quick look inside. Now the thing is dirty. We just got back from the Georgia Traverse the other day and haven't had a chance to clean it up, but they're supposed to be dirty anyway. So in here I've got an ICS Fabrications dash mount. Really enjoyed that. I put all my RAM mount stuff. This one's for phone, GoPro, and then this one is for our tablet mount. And I put my own USB plug in there. I may do my own just review video of that because there's not a whole lot about it on YouTube that I can find, but I've been real happy about that. Got some floor liners in here. These things are amazing. If you don't have these, you should. These are just little things that go in here and fill that gap so you're not constantly dropping stuff down beside your seat. They've been really nice. In the back here, which is again a wreck, but I just wanted to show you this real quick. I got a couple of grab handles and I've got a rip away first aid kit that attaches to the back seat. I built this up myself. This is kind of the things are going bad fast, need to get to it quick. The trauma first aid kit. This isn't any band-aids and aspirin. This is a tourniquet. I have a cat Gen 7 tourniquet, a rat's tourniquet in here. I got a couple of chest seals, some quick clot, wound packing, Israeli bandage, and some more gauze stuff in there, and then some shears. So that can be accessed instantly from anywhere in the car. Just reach around behind you and grab it and go. If I were in a car wreck and had a severed leg, I could be pinned in right there, get to my stuff, and, you know, hopefully save myself if it were ever to come to that. But moving on to the back, again, plastic dip the back thing is starting to peel off now. I put these reverse lights in here. They were kind of cheap and they fogged up on me a little bit, but they make a tremendous difference backing up. Really, really nice. Got my hitch here. I've used that several times. Did the plastic dip here. I wanted to sort of do something a little different and do the red on the emblem, the black on everything else. I think it looks really good, and it's held up great. It doesn't need to be redone. I built a box system back here. This thing has worked out super good. Hold a lot of stuff in here. Here we got camp chairs, hammocks, some emergency layers for everybody, baby carrier. I have a saw in here, a nice aggressive saw. We keep some soap, some toilet paper in there. In here I've got a pretty good assortment of tools. I've got jumper cables. I've got a jump box, air compressor, axe, hatchet, knives, WD-40. Everybody should have some WD-40 with them. Batteries. This is a more extensive first aid kit as far as just having, you know, traditional bandages, ace wraps, all kinds of, you know, medicine cabinet sort of things. Here it's pretty comprehensive. Feel real good about having that in here. We use it all the time. Couple of lighters, got our fire extinguisher, recovery strap, and gloves. A lot of really good stuff in here. It all fits really well. They stay closed. There's no fancy latches. I've never had a problem with them wanting to open up on me. Still gives me a whole lot of room. And I have another thing. I don't have it in here right now. It comes in here. It gives me another drawer that's half deep. And then in the back, I can fit two milk crates stacked on top of each other, and a place for a jerry can that holds everything nicely. And then it's got a space in the front where I can put our Arctic soft pack cooler, which we found to be adequate for a lot of our, you know, 2, 3, 4 day trips. And it's got a divider here so that everything that you put on either side isn't collapsing. So when you take something out, that spot is still there, which is a real aggravation before. And then it also gives me a spot to put a folding table beside it. It's worked pretty good. So we'll move on to what I've got for roof rack right now. So I just got standard crossbars. I did plastic dip with black. I've got my recovery boards. I've never liked just bungeeing them up there, but I've yet to do anything better than that for now. But these, if you hadn't heard about them, these are pretty awesome. These are by LFD Off-Road. They call them the ruggedized crossbars, and they're designed to work with your factory cross rails, or they make 3/4 and 7/8 length rails to, you know, bring it on out and add more. And it's a very, very cool system. That's what I was planning to do, was upgrade to the 7/8 rack by LFD Off-Road. I really like the look of it. The other cool thing is they're local. They're out of Denver, North Carolina. They're real good people. I've met some of them. But I realized that I need more than a 7/8 rack, and they do make a full rack, but they use different crossbars for some reason. So I wouldn't be able to reuse these. And as much as I wanted to stick with LFD, I kind of like the Prinsu full rack a little better. I like the look and some of the features of it a little better. And it was a little bit cheaper, and the Prinsu goes with the aluminum right off the bat, whereas it costs even more to get that with LFD. So decided to go with Prinsu there. I'm going to be getting some more LFD stuff though in the future, but definitely check out these ruggedized crossbars if you're just wanting to stick with the stock rails, or don't have the money to do everything at once and you want to get some rails and then ultimately upgrade. I'm sorry, if you want to get the crossbars and then ultimately upgrade to the rails, you can kind of build the system up as you go, which I think is pretty cool. This is also by them. This is their light bar load end accessory, and I got this thing used from a guy that already had these lights on it. They aren't the best lights in the world, but they are pretty bright. They've always worked, and I just threw it up there just the way he had it, and that's what we've been using for lights other than the ditch lights. But all that's fixing to come off, and we're going to be putting the Prinsu rack on there, which I am just super excited about. But glad you got to see what we've done so far. Got a lot more planned, but I think we've got a good start, and we're just having a blast with the whole rig, which I think is the most important part. So stay tuned. The next part, we're going to be taking this off right quick, getting rid of it, and then it's on to the Prinsu rack.